Hi everyone! Oh, that was a bit of an extended one. Hi everyone, it's me, Rosanna from Wild and Belle, and I thought I would do a little skincare summer video for you all because it's been a while. I went on holiday with my family, reconnected with all my dad's family in Spain and ate a lot of very nice food, drank a lot of wine, like literally drank so much, and I'm not a big drinker, so yeah, that took its toll a bit. I've got some nice boozy spots come out on my skin. But yeah, we had a great time. It was really nice to be somewhere where people just focus on family and food and drinking, and they're not worried about stupid things that don't matter. I think the biggest thing for me was going to the beach and just noticing how okay the women were in their bodies. It was so nice to see them just like free and easy and not caring. And just people enjoying themselves. People don't stress about stupid things and just having nice conversations. I think they have really nailed, it's just moderation. I don't see any member of my family go, oh, I mustn't have any cheese because it's fattening, or no, I'm just gonna have one piece of bread, or do you mind, oh, just one glass. There was none of that. People just eat as much as they want. They grab the food, they stuff their face, they don't care what they look like, which is exactly what I'm like as well. And there's no like limits to the food. And I mean, I've got to say a lot of my family have got heart conditions and diabetes, but it's just nice to see people not worried over food and what they look like all the time. Where my family live is very hilly, and so like, you want to go to the bar or the pharmacy and you're going up steps. It's like up and down, up and down. Everywhere's a good workout. You've got the beach where people are swimming. That part of Spain is like really rocky, and the coast is really, really rugged, and the tide is really strong. So even having a normal swim, or even like what's it called, treading water, is a workout because the tide is so strong. There's farms nearby, so they'll walk up to the farm, like they're just really healthy. There's one lookout point which is it was featured in Game of Thrones, and it is a fucking massive hike to get there. I mean, the church is on top of a big hill, and there's like over 200 steps, really steep, narrow steps that you go up and down, which are like, you know, hard work in the heat to do alone. But the hike to get to that point, to the base where you start, is like a half-an-hour hike down, and then you're doing the steps, going back down the steps, and then a hike back up. It's like a full-on workout. It takes like 2 hours. So they really have moderation down to a T, really. It's not like, oh, I've eaten loads of chorizo, so I'm gonna cancel it out with doing a hike. It's just like, oh, you know, there's this really nice place to go for a hike. It's a sunny day. Shall we go and enjoy it? Oh, and an offshoot of it is that it's really good exercise. So there's not this kind of unhealthy attitude towards eating and exercise. And you know what? I've spoken so much about it, I can't even think what I'm doing this video on. I burnt really badly on holiday, and part of this video is going to just be talking about how I have sort of dealt with that in terms of like skincare routine, because I thought it might be quite useful to share. And then the other bit, I'm just going to talk about some products that I've been using. Sunburn, yeah, okay. So I went to the beach, I sort of flopped myself down like that, and I fell asleep. And the next thing I know, my dad's waking me up. He's like, Rosanna, your back is fucking red. And I was like, fuck. Burnt really, really badly, if I'm honest. The last time I burnt this badly was in Australia, where there's no ozone layer. However, this time I've got a patch. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Here, oh my God, it's actually quite sore. I've got a red patch where I've burnt. My ass is fucking burnt, where I just had like a white bum before, and I was wearing like Brazilian bikini bottoms, and so it just fried. The backs of my knees are in agony still after 4 days. So I burnt really, really badly. The first thing I did was when I got home, I had to sleep naked, face down, with a wet towel as a blanket, and my mum came to like swap the towel over for me. It was literally like I was a kid. It's ridiculous. I'm nearly 29. And she was like, oh my God, Rosanna, there's so much heat coming off the towel. I was like, shit, like this is really bad. Like I've really damaged my skin. And the first thing in the morning, I was on a mission to find a pharmacy for aloe vera gel, managed to get some, and literally just covered myself in it, maybe 4 or 5 times a day, and that really reduced the inflammation straight away. So that was really, really good. So obviously my first tip is aloe vera gel and bathe in it, just constantly bathe in it, and also drink tons and tons of water. And once you've sort of let the aloe vera gel absorb into your skin, I think if you've used it before, you know it makes your skin quite sticky. I always then want to like replenish all the moisture on my skin, so I just covered myself in body lotion. That was like the first thing I did, was aloe vera gel, body lotion, reapplied about 4 or 5 times in the day. That made the biggest difference because I did it really early on in the morning. Other thing I did when I got home was just not have hot showers. Don't do that. I have been using this Caudalie shower gel. You can smell it through the plastic, it's amazing. It's nearly run out and I'm like depressed because it is so, so nice. This has like got an aloe vera gel content to it. I think it's aloe vera gel. Yes, it's enriched with aloe vera. So it doesn't foam up a lot, which is really drying. It's really soothing. It's almost like a balm shower gel. I've been washing with that, which has helped definitely. And basically having like cool, tepid showers and baths, no hot water. So obviously just like loads of body lotion, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as I got home, I knew I had a few products that would really, really help. And the first one is, I've talked about it before, but it's the AHA peeling solution. Now this is not recommended, I would say, on like freshly burnt skin. My skin has been burnt since Wednesday, I would say. So it's calmed down, it's not sore to touch or anything like that. However, like, you can see here, I've got this patch here, and you can probably see across my nose as well where I've like gone quite freckly with it. It's definitely in the stages of like pre-peeling. So I'm just gonna help my skin along a bit just to make it look more even. You know, when your skin peels, you get patches. I'm just gonna use this tonight just to exfoliate evenly any peely bits of my skin. The second part of my video is basically like a high street skincare haul, because I realised a lot of the products I've bought recently are just like high street ones, but I really like them. So I just thought it's a bit out of my normal sort of area, but I'm just going to talk about them anyway. So I got this sheet mask in Boots, it's £2, absolutely pumped with hyaluronic acid. So obviously once I've done that peeling facial, I'm gonna do this as well. I'm gonna leave it on until the sheet is completely dry, and then all of the excess sort of like essence I'm gonna massage in as well, just to get that extra bit of moisture. I remember if I've talked about this before, it's the Ordinary, which you know I'm an absolute big O fan. Big O fan? What the fuck am I on about? I'm just a fan of the Ordinary. So this is the Gran Active Retinoid, 5% in squalene. Obviously squalene's really, really moisturising. I listened to a great podcast on squalene last night, which was really interesting, and it was talking about why it's so much better than hyaluronic acid. Yeah, it is, it's really good. So retinoid obviously helps your skin cell renewal and turnover, and what you want when you've got burnt fucking skin like mine is you want new skin to be sort of created and repaired. So I'm gonna put this on tonight. I find that like if I ever get a spot or like a really, like this spot here was really nasty last night, if I put this on overnight, it literally heals my skin and it makes my skin look a lot more even. So I'm gonna do that one as well tonight. I think that's it tonight for the skincare. Yeah, so that's my like sunburn sort of recommendations really. I mean, the best advice I can give is don't let your fucking skin burn. It's like amateur really, it's really bad. Anyway, these things happen. The second part of my video, I just want to talk about some products really. They're all, I've just realised they're all high street ones. So, first product I'm going to talk about is the La Roche-Posay, it's probably not going to focus because it's really bright in my bathroom, La Roche-Posay Anti-Helios Factor 50. I've used this before and I really like it because I find that they're really accommodating of oily skin, and I find that when I put this on, it's literally like I've got nothing on my skin. This is a tinted one, so if you have got oily skin, you probably don't like wearing foundation in the summer. So I got this like, what the hell is that? Noisy neighbours. So I got this tinted Factor 50 just so that I don't have to bother with foundation or concealer or whatever, and it's really, really good. You just don't get any kind of shine or greasiness. Yeah, Factor 50 obviously, so you don't have to worry about burning. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't wear Factor 50 because they don't think they're going to tan. That's not true. When I've worn this, I've still got suntan, I just haven't burnt or got super freckly. So there you go, Factor 50. Mario Badescu lavender spray. I've used all of these now. I've got to say, like, although I really like the colour, it's not my favourite smell. It is a bit old granny smellish. But for sunburn and for like parched summer skin, this is probably really good. I've been keeping it in the fridge and it does feel really, really nice when it's super cold. I feel like I need like a massive one of these just to put all over my body for when I'm feeling super itchy. Like, oh, now it's so itchy. You all know that feeling of dying, dead, peeling skin. So that's the Mario Badescu one. I do love the facial sprays. Not a fan of the smell, but it does do the trick. It's like really nice and hydrating without being too oily. Other product I want to talk about, I've talked about this before on my Instagram, really, really like it, really depressing because it's nearly run out, and that is the Isle of Paradise tanning water. This is the darkest tanning water they've got. You literally just like spray it on like a body spray until your body's like soaked in it, and then use a mitt to blend it in. I really like this because it's the most natural colour on me, and it just doesn't smell like tan. I think it's the best smelling fake tan that you can get. It's also vegan friendly, against animal testing, loads of really nice ingredients like avocado, chia seed, coconut oils, paraben free, sulfate free, mineral oil free, aloe vera again. What's really cool about this is you can like spray it on your face to set your makeup, and then it also starts to develop so you get a bit of a glow. The guy that is the founder also has like a comedy podcast which is really, really good, and I just think he's quite a nice guy. He's like honest, he talks a lot about body positivity, and it's a really good product, so yeah, I really recommend that one. Right, what's next for the high street products? Micellar water. So this is like, I don't usually buy Garnier stuff because they're like a big company, not really into it, not sure if they test on animals or not, I fucking hope not. But this is the micellar water I use when I've run out of Cordley micellar water or if I don't have any money. It's really good. It's always like £3 on offer. It lasts loads, doesn't sting your eyes. It is a really, really good one. So if you can't afford like one of those French pharmacy sort of micellar waters, then I would definitely recommend this one. Okay, so not a high street product, but something I do really like. And that's these cotton muslin flannels from Balm, is it? Yeah. Which is like organic skincare line. You've got oily skin because you can just buff away. Sometimes just like washing your face doesn't feel like it's getting all the oil off. So I like getting there, it's really, really good. And I've also been using this, come on, it's not gonna focus. Garden of Wisdom Daily Cleanser, which is like a clear gel cleanser. This is really, really nice because it's really natural. There's no crap in it. It doesn't get tested on animals. Really good price point. I think it was like a tenner. You can wash your mascara off and it doesn't sting your eyes. Only downside is like with really natural products, you kind of half expect that really nice sort of botanical or aromatherapy smell. And this literally smells like nothing. That was the only downside, is that I was expecting something really nice and smelly and relaxing, and it smells of nothing. However, really good for sensitive skin, not drying, so would definitely buy it again. And the pump just means you don't use too much, and I really like it. I was in Boots yesterday and I was gonna go and just get my normal cocoa butter moisturiser that I use. However, this was on offer and it kind of, I felt a bit sort of nostalgic because I remember when I was a teenager at Christmas time, one of the first like teenage things I requested was a Neutrogena concealer and maybe a Neutrogena face wash because I had really spotty skin. And I saw this, it was on offer. Again, I think it's 400 mils, so really good, pump bottle, and it was £3.32. And my normal sort of body butter is a bit more expensive, and I thought, you know what, for my burnt, charred skin, I'm gonna get through this really quickly, so I'm just gonna go for the cheap one. And also the reason I got it was because it's like a gel cream, and I think when you're burnt, or even when it's hot outside and you're struggling to sleep at night, it's nice to have like a gel feeling rather than like a thick oil or a cream. And I have to say, it's amazing. I smothered myself in it last night and this morning, and my skin still feels really supple and not too oily. It doesn't feel like it's clogged. Neutrogena is obviously like really good for sensitive and oily skin. Again, don't know about animal testing, don't really want to think about it because I think they probably do. But yeah, it's a really nice just light moisturiser, really good for summer. And to be honest, I would probably buy it again because I just feel like it's plumped my skin up and kind of made it look sort of healthy and glowy and nice. Like I'm not moving away from natural products as much, but I'm just not being as, what's the word? Because I don't want to offend anyone. I'm just not being as sort of fussy over whether something's natural at the moment. I'm going to be a student in 2 months. I might not be able to afford nice stuff all the time. So I'm just going to sort of try out some more high street, like budget stuff, see how they go and just kind of put up with it, to be honest. The only other thing I wanted to talk about, which I have talked about before, is the Caudalie Brightening Essence. When I was on holiday, I am finding this aloe vera gel. I was in one of the pharmacies, and something I love about being abroad is that the pharmacies have all these really nice brands that we don't usually have, and they had like a massive wall of Caudalie. I was like, oh, interesting. And it is actually a bit cheaper in Europe. So I noticed they had these smaller sizes of the essence, which is a bit more affordable. It was, I think it was 19 euros, which is what, like 18 quid. And it's 100 mils, which meant that I could take it on the plane. It's just a bit more of an affordable size. I love this stuff. It's I've been using it every day since I got sunburnt, just to help hydrate my skin and make it look more even. It obviously helps other products you're using sink into your skin more. Packaging makes me feel very grown up and posh. And yeah, it's just really nice. Well, I think that's it now. Hello again. So part of my video was filmed on Friday evening and this part is Monday evening. Reason being, on Friday there was one thing I didn't talk about which is really important in regards to looking after your skin when you've been in the sun, and that's scrubbing, and I haven't done that because I didn't have any body scrub. I ran out. So today is Monday and I had my day off, so I went into town to treat myself to a body scrub. I'm a bit fussy with body scrubs because A, I think they're really expensive for what they are, and I make a lot at home, and B, they're never like quite tough enough or scrubby enough for me. So I tend to go for like the coffee and salt sugar scrubs because they're grainy enough and I feel like they really get the circulation going. I don't like body scrubs that are too oily or too liquidy. I don't feel like it's doing what it needs to. So with that in mind, I kind of knew that I was going to go for a more natural one. So I treated myself to this glow scrub by House of Intuition, and I knew about the brand because I listened to this astrology podcast which is based in America, and they're always talking about House of Intuition. So I treated myself. It was $9.95. To be honest, I thought I was going to use the whole packet in one sitting because my skin is so scrubby, because my skin is so peely. But I only used like 3 of the spoons, so it comes with this cool little wooden spoon to scoop it all in. I used 3 of them. It is like a really heavily oil-based one, but not too greasy. But I think when you've got peeling skin, you do need one of those oilier ones just to really soothe the skin. It's got vanilla in it, which is like the main smell. It's like really sweet smelling. It's like kind of smells like a cupcake. It's kind of nice. I'm not usually into sweet smells, but actually I really liked it. And it dissolves really nicely, but you do get a good scrub out of it. I was actually really surprised at how much a little bit went. Oh my god, that's such bad English. I thought I was going to have to use a lot more of it basically than I did. So actually $9.95 is not too bad. Obviously it's all natural, it's got nice oils in it. But yeah, I thought I would just add this into my video because I know that a lot of people get scared of scrubbing their tan off when they use exfoliators when they've been in the sun. But actually I find that it just like reveals nicer, healthier skin, and it just helps your skin absorb any moisturisers or body lotions or aloe vera gel or anything else that you're going to put on to soothe your skin. So that's really important when you've been in the sun, and also just to get rid of that peeling skin. I had some like chronic peel sort of under my boobs, top of my back, sorry, bottom of my back, like top of my bikini bottoms, shoulders a little bit, and a little bit on my nose. And just using this has just got rid of that, and I've put loads of body lotion on, hopefully to feed my skin. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching my video, and there will be more to come. Thanks for watching as ever. If you ever want me to feature anything or talk about anything or give any advice on anything, please send me a message on my Instagram @WildandBelle. Thank you, bye.